Campaign 2006 is here, and your vote can make a difference. Comcast brings you the candidates on demand right now.
Are you ready for change in Harrisburg? Well, my next candidate is making it personal. Hello again, I'm Carla Shoalee, and you're watching a special edition of Comcast Newsmakers Candidates on Demand. Joining me today is Tim Kearney. He's the Democratic candidate for Pennsylvania State Representative in the 172nd District, and today we're going to talk about his candidacy. Nice to see you, Tim.
It's good to be here, Carla. Thank you.
Let's talk about the areas that you're looking to represent. What does the 172nd District actually cover?
The 172nd District is about 1/6 of Northeast Philadelphia. It's a district that's made up predominantly of row homes and twins. It's working class people, lower middle class families and folks. It's a neighborhood of people who care very deeply about the basic needs for their families: health care, education, a clean and safe environment. Those are some of the main reasons why I'm running for office, especially in the areas of education and health care. I think the incumbent is letting down not only the people in the district, but people across the whole state.
How long have you lived in the district, Tim?
I've lived in the district now for about 3 years. Before that, I lived in Germantown and other parts of Philadelphia. I was born in Philadelphia a long time ago. I won't tell you how long.
Okay. All right. This is your second run for office.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I ran for office for the first time. I got 25% of the vote 2 years ago in my first race, and we're going to do a lot better than that this year. We're going to get 50 to 55% of the vote and help the Democrats take back the House in Harrisburg.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Have you had any other political experience other than running for office?
Yes, I've had extensive background in public policy for the last 25 years. I worked for 3 members of the Philadelphia City Council. I was a constituent service representative for 8th District Councilman Alvin Stewart. I was a researcher for City Councilman at Large Angel Ortiz, and I was a legislative aide for ex-City Councilman David Cohen, who just recently passed away. 3 years ago, I left David Cohen's office to run for state representative.
Okay, all right. And you're saying that there needs to be a change in Harrisburg, and you're taking it personal. And I know you have a local issue that you're really working on. It's to save is it the Burholm?
That's exactly
Park?
right.
Okay, it's a big park, about 60 acres, if I'm understanding correctly.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just outside of Fox Chase, right on the edge of Fox Chase, is a very large city park called Burholm Park. It was willed to the city of Philadelphia in roughly 1904. Robert Wallen Ryers left it in his will to be a park for the citizens of Philadelphia forever. So right now, this park is a gem in the neighborhood. It's right where Abington, Cheltenham, and Fox Chase and Burholm all come together. The Cancer Center would like to take 20 acres out of the 60 acres of Burholm Park and use it for an expansion over the next 20 years. Yeah. There's many of us in the Fox Chase community that are working very hard to influence Councilman Brian O'Neill not to lease this land, because it has to go through the city council if we're going to lease it or sell it. And we're working very hard to persuade Councilman Brian O'Neill not to lease the land to the Cancer Center, because we know how important the park is to the neighborhood, and when it's gone, it's never coming back. Also, because we know that the Fox Chase Cancer Center, which we support very much, has numerous other options. There's undeveloped industrial and commercial land throughout all of Philadelphia that's just waiting for redevelopment.
Right, you don't want people to think that you're against the Cancer Center's expansion,
no,
but you would like them to put it somewhere else.
Right, we support the Cancer Center and the National Institute of Health, which funds them.
What do you want people to remember you for on the day that they vote, November 7th?
I want them to remember that the 2 things that I will work the hardest for is to ensure that every single person in Pennsylvania has a health insurance policy that's as good or better than all the state representatives.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Tim. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. And
this hour's newsmaker has been Tim Kearney, the Democratic candidate for Pennsylvania State Representative in the 172nd District. This has been a special edition of Comcast Newsmakers Candidates on Demand. To see all of the candidates, go to the Get Local section of Comcast Digital's on-demand service on October 20th through Election Day. And remember to get out and vote.